Here's something interesting. I spoke yesterday about how Vladimir Putin had watched the annual military parade that celebrates the victory over Nazi Germany in World War II, and I said that he didn't rattle the nuclear saber and he did not declare war, which would have brought up more Russian troops. Relative to what he could have said, it was a rather muted speech. But there's curiosity, and I posted the photograph at Smerconish.com today from the Sun. There's curiosity about the fact that he was one of the only attendees using a blanket. In other words, he was sitting there with World War II veterans as Russia was celebrating Victory Day, and he had a blanket over his legs, a thick green blanket, which in any other context maybe wouldn't be noteworthy. But given the thought that maybe he's battling cancer, maybe he has Parkinson's, remember he gripped the desk as his foot was shaking underneath it in that film footage that we saw recently when he was meeting with a military leader. Actually, this is interesting, TC. I should have asked you this. It was about 9 degrees centigrade at the time. Look that up.
Hang on, stand by.
9 centigrade is what in Fahrenheit? Because that will tell me something. Maybe it'll tell me nothing.
It is, here we go.
Yeah.
48.2. 48 degrees.
Do you need a blanket on a 50-degree day?
Well, if you're just sitting, it can get chilly if it's breezy.
If it's breezy, right?
If it's breezy.
But he was like hunkered down with a lot of people around him, a lot of heft,
Okay.
a lot of body heat.
But don't you think that if he was trying to keep something from the world, he either would have had everybody had a blanket so he wouldn't have stood out, or not had a blanket? In other words, the fact that he's alone with the blanket makes me think that the blanket is insignificant.
You do?
Yes.
That's your story and you're sticking to it.
Just because he's too vain and smart to not think that would cause attention.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what to make. I find it. Blanket gate.
48.2 degrees.
Blanket gate.